Welcome everybody to our regular Saturday 7K Zoom, in which I do, and you can bring guests on every week, but I expect you to have them to have seen at least the wealth strategies video, have presented something in the business, because I will always talk about the opportunity in our business. Even if they're taking a look, or you just talk to them, or you just send them a peak interest video, it's okay. But every Tuesday I will be on at 6:30 in the evening on a Zoom. Every Thursday night on my Zoom at 7 p.m. and on Saturdays at 10 a.m. Each one has its own Zoom link and Zoom ID. And so I encourage you to retain those emails. And if I don't send out an email, you can just click on the link, because you know we're having a Zoom. So we have 7K is actually popping all over the country right now. We're 3.5 years old, and we're a member direct marketing company. And I know a lot of people are going to associate us with network marketing, but you will come to learn as you become part of 7K that there is a real mission going on here, because Roger Ball has a love-hate relationship with network marketing, kind of similar to my own. And he always disliked the aspect of the entire long-term career of networking or multi-level marketing. The companies retain most of the income, and the people who actually built the business, built the company, were people like you and me, and they got the short end of the stick. And the compensation plans were made where only the people at the very beginning of the business, at the top of the business, they were always going to make more money and more money and more money and more money. And that is not the case here with 7K. Even 10 years from now, a new person coming in will have the same opportunity as you and I at making $12,500 a week. Now, I know that some people are saying to themselves, "Oh man, that's impossible." But see, if you limit yourself, only yourself limits your ability to make that and attain that. If you believe it can be, and it's up to you. It's up to me if it's to be. And I want to encourage everyone to not put limitations on yourself with this opportunity. This company will be the Amazon of the gold and silver market. It basically is set up to pay 65% to you and me, the people who are building the business, and to your team members in the future and their generations and generations to come. There will never be such a thing as saturation in this business. Why? Because for truly, we are capped at 12,500. That's all we can make. So it doesn't matter if you got 1,000,000 points coming up on each side. That's all you're going to make on that center. And we're limited by the policies and procedures about how many income centers in a family unit or business unit that we can have. So it's one per tax ID. And that's very, you can get up to 3, 4, 5, that's pretty cool, but you're going to have to build them up. And that's a pretty significant income. Let's say if you just had 3 of them, your husband, your wife, your child, and you're churning out at 12,500 a week, that's $1.9 million a year. Do not limit yourself, because you're at the right place at the right time with the right people, with the right market and the right products, where people can buy gold and silver at the absolute lowest price in the marketplace. Bullion, that is. Bullion. Not every product. There are products that you can buy somewhere else, but you can't make money with them. Okay, here you can make money with them. So why would you pay? I mean, I don't care if I find something else somewhere else and I can get it $20 cheaper. I'm buying from my company, and I'm going to support my company every way I can. If I want that product, I'm going to buy that product right here in my company, and I'm going to support my company. And I encourage you to do the same thing. Okay. Now, more and more as time has gone by, we get exclusive, unique, rare products. And the more 7K increases its volume and contract purchases with every mint in the world, every country mint. Now they're different. There's a lot of independent mints all over the place in every country. But see, there are only certain mints that actually mint and produce country currency. That is the most exclusive, valuable coin. That's the coin that's recognized everywhere around the world. And it doesn't matter. It's a Philharmonic from the Austrian Mint, or the American Eagle, or the Canadian Maple Leaf, or the Cougaran, or the Britannica. The key is that it's a country's currency, or the Cook Islands currency. That's the key. And soon everyone will learn, if you become part of 7K, all the nuances and the differences between some of this stuff you see advertised all over the internet, and it's basically marketing come-ons. But I'm not going to go there today. That's my part about the opportunity. Right place, right time, right product, right everything. Highest compensation plan ever introduced into network marketing, multi-level marketing, direct sales. I don't care what you want to call it, but we know what we are, and we are we're actually setting out to make a whole big difference in that network marketing image, because we are networking. Everybody networks in any business. I don't care what it is. You network, okay? But the actual name of our business is Member Direct Marketing, okay? Now, one of the things I want to do, I've given some, I've started like tools, trainings in our back office, because we are afforded some fabulous tools. And if you think about it, $499, a business in a box, everything that you get for that $499 to start a business. I mean, where in the world could you start? Just tell me any other kind of business you can start and you get everything you need. I mean, you get an e-commerce site that's put up there. You get a back office that does all your accounting, all your record keeping for you, shows you every aspect of your business that you need to manage it. You didn't have to hire a programmer. You didn't have to know anything about programming. You just have to know how to use the tools. Then you have a complete training center, and has every aspect that it needs to teach in a duplicable manner, because the company provides the training. Now, I provide augmented training to what the company provides, but a person can build a business just with the training that's there. A person can start on their own and have no help and actually build a business. Now, they're going to get help because the way the comp plan is designed. Because if you want to rank up, believe me, you're going to be placing people under other people that get into business. That's just the way the system is designed. It's a one another business. And some people get in this and they're just a member, and they get stuck in there, and they're buying coins and they're buying coins, and they even like the autosaver. They understand the $1.2 million mistake, and they get all this volume accumulating on one side. And sometimes they ask, well, what's all that? What's all those points up there on that either left side or right side, one side, and then they got a few points on the other side because they're buying a coin. They actually get credit for their own coins in this business. This is pretty powerful. And we're not doing lotions, potions, pills, hair growing stuff, or wrinkle go away creams and nasty tasting juices, or We have no marketing gimmicks here. It's just accumulate wealth, and everybody needs to have some. It's the only way to diversify and secure your life's savings that you've been working for all your life. And every person in the world, regardless of where their economic status is, needs to have in their physical possession a part of their net worth, a part of their savings in physical gold and silver. Now, the numismatics are a whole different thing. So let me get to actually share my screen and getting to our short session today about what we're doing. I'm going to bring our controls back down. I don't know why they always start at the top, but I'm going to go to our website. And as everybody logs in, you know, you log into your website with your 7kmetals.com / the username. That's your unique username. That is how you are identified in this company. And so when you're talking to support, you're doing anything, you know, give them your name, but your username is the way you identify your tracking center, your business, the center that you're talking about. And so, you know, sometimes there's some people have the same name, and there'll be another person with the same name in the company, but they will not have the same username. That is unique, like a social security number. Unique. Only one person has social security, or only one person supposed to have a social security number in this country. uh, or it's like your physical mailing address. There's only one mailing address in the entire United States. That is unique. Well, your username, and mine happens to be Bob, B-O-B, happens to be my name. I chose something simple, easy that I can remember, even at 73. Okay. And so my address is 7kmetals.com / Bob. Now that's my public website. That's my public website. And it is an e-commerce site. Now, how do I know this is my site? I scroll all the way down to the bottom, and sure enough, it says DDD Inc. Well, that's my company, - Bob Reid. And that's the way I like it displayed, because any income, anything I get in this account is in my sub S corporation. Okay. And then it has my telephone number and has my contact email. And I chose to display that. Now you'll have to choose to display that. The company will not do that automatically. You'll have to do that in your back office. And right now I'm on the public website. And so what I mean by the public website, we have a couple of little videos here, real short, sweet. And you can use these videos even to get people to look at your business by sending them your website. And if they watch them and watch them over and over again, just like Bruce Harris, that truck driver, did. I mean, these are just a little bit, all three of them together are a little bit over 2 minutes. Not quite much over 2 minutes. But it's pretty neat, pretty simple. And if you haven't watched those, shame on you. You need to watch those things. Well, what do I mean by e-commerce site? Well, these products here are public. And so, and I understand we're sold out. There's not a lot of products here. This is not typical. This will pass. This will go over. And this whole barrage would get full. And by the way, in the future, as we add more unique products here, more specialty products, and we add more jewelry to this, well, in the future, just hold your horses. Okay. Good things are yet to come. We used to have a lot of jewelry in here. We actually sold out of them all. Okay. And so we're going to have a lot more very unique type items, and some very special 7K related, and some just gold coin or silver coin related. But those all carry points with them. And the uniqueness of them, sometimes you can't even find that same product somewhere else. Okay. Now, what I mean by dealer direct, now they will be able to buy these, but when you put them in a shopping cart, we can't put any of these in a shopping cart right now because we're off business hours. It can only be when silver and gold are trading on the stock market, because there's a premium above and below spot that prices are negotiated at and sold. And so that's why our bullion prices change every 6 seconds. Okay. Well, it's kind of a constant here, but it's about an average every 6 seconds. And so anytime they click on this, add it to the shopping cart, and I'll show you that on another training in the future, but just for your knowledge, and you can practice it and see it yourself, because you can go to your public website without logging in, and you can add things to your shopping cart like you were a stranger on your website or a friend visiting your website, and you'll see they can buy at a good price. It's a competitive price, but it will also show the membership price, which is our member direct marketing price, okay, which we get at the same price that 7K buys at, they sell to us. It's a pass-through on bullion, okay? And so really neat, and no minimum quantities. So you buy 1 ounce or you can buy 1,000 ounce, still the same price, okay? Now, here's the real key. They're going to see both prices. But if they decide they don't want to join, because it's right here, get started, if they don't want to join and become a member and get those savings on that particular order, there's a spread between the member direct price and the price they buy it at. Well, that spread is split with you as an e-commerce retail sale. You have to do nothing but direct people to your website. A true e-commerce site with encrypted payment. They handle the shipping, they handle payment, they handle everything. So you have another way to earn income. But I know we're not really pushing or thinking about that. But just think about that in time. This is going to go, because compared to any other network marketing company pushing pills, lotions, potions, hair growing cream, or any of that other stuff, and people they have to have customers in those. And with the latest FTC ruling a few years ago with Herbalife, you have to have 5 customers, retail customers. Well, 7K fits that, because everybody that joins as a member is a customer. We are the most legal company ever to hit network marketing. This is the most powerful thing in the world. And so, every other company you have to have. And if it gets scrutinized, they will be shut down. You have to have 5 retail customers. And so they go to their websites, they buy, and that's an e-commerce site too. Okay. But here, ours dealing with gold and silver, and the back end's encrypted. And anybody who knows anything about websites knows that to get an e-commerce site built for you, you're talking about $1,500 to $2,500, especially if you encrypt the back end and the payment side, and you're accepting credit cards for payment. Well, you don't even have to worry about that. The company's doing it, and they just split the profit. Where it just shows up in your back office when somebody there. You got extra sales commission. Pretty neat deal. Okay, so a little bit of familiarization with what you have in your hand and what you get in the value of your membership. And many people are don't even realize the value you get with an e-commerce site. So let me do another thing. And if you notice at the bottom of your website, in handling objections, when we go back to that home screen, there's several ways to get to the home screen. You click on home, you click on the 7K, you can click on different tools, navigates you back here. And if you'll look at the bottom and get familiar with this, these are questions that a lot of people will ask you. And you say, and you recognize, you say, that's a good question. I had the same question. Look, scroll down to the bottom of our website, and if they ask you any of these questions, then tell them to click on it and say, there's the answer. And so don't you answer it even if you know it. Point, click, point, click. Answer objections by giving tools or putting them on the phone with somebody other than yourself. Because, see, that's a great thing in relating to the person that you're talking to, that in their mind, it's a psychological thing, but in their mind, they're busy, they don't have time. And if you start answering questions, tap, 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 then in their mind, they are going to think, if I join this thing, I've got to learn everything they're telling me. and they don't have enough time. They don't even have enough time. They're telling you they don't have enough time to look at the video. Okay. So do not answer questions. Just acknowledge it's a great question. I had to think. And if you got the answers and there's a tool for it, then use the tool or put them online. Then in their mind, they say, hey, man, they didn't do anything but gave me a video, intrigued my interest, and they, they got a team that supports them. Well, that team's going to support me. And that's what goes on in their mind. Powerful, powerful. Okay. And I'm not going to do handling objections. We're going to get a tidbit of everything here as I get to my point. Okay. Now we're going to log in. Okay. Now, when we log in, I'm going to log in with mine, Bob, and there I am. And so it's my username and my password. That's unique. Now I've got my own back office. This is unique to me, as you will have unique to you. Now, another tidbit on training. A lot of people are multitasking, and you see you open up another tab here, and let's say I want to go to another website, and I go to 7kmetals.com/PJR. Okay, I want to go to that website, and I put it in. I'm on a different tab, and I think I'm in PJR. No, look right up here at the top. I'm in DDD Inc. On a computer. These are encrypted sites, and it's your computer and the safety factor of the company. You cannot get in that other website when you've got a back office open. So one at a time, because if I go and sign up somebody here on a get started link, and I think I'm signing them up on PJR, I'm signing them up on DDD. And this happens a lot, everybody. You cannot have two back offices or a back office open and go to another website on the same computer, even on your smartphone, okay? And so we're going to get some training out on that, and that has to do with your computer security and everything else. So I'm going to just get out of this one. I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to get to where my actual training that I want to go to for today. Okay, and if you notice, real quick, you got in your hamburger menu, that's what we call it. It looks like 3 little dashes. That's what we call the hamburger. And then you open up all the different links that you have, and you'll get familiar with that. We're going to hone in today on one specific item that I want to train on, but I'm introducing a few other things too in the way. Now, if you notice here real quick, you get this is how you go to your training module. You click on that, takes you to a whole different website. Okay. Now, these are kind of the videos for the opportunity, but you get a quick snapshot of your business and the status of your business. And looks like I'm only 5 points away from maxing out my check. I'm a goal, and I've got to have 8 actors on my left and 8 actors on my right to make a $7,000 check. And believe me, by the end of Saturday, if my team doesn't put 5 more points out there, believe me, I'm going to have 5 more points there, because that's going to make my first $7,000 full check on my center, okay? And I want to turn a $7,000 check this week. Now, of course, my wife and I have turned more than that, because everybody's heard about our $9,000 check we turned just a couple of weeks ago, but that was hers and mine combined. We're in the same household. We kind of look at our business as a joint business, okay? And so, I've got to make sure, though, I'm a goal. And just because I got 8 actors and 8 actors doesn't mean I'm a goal. Somebody may not have bought a coin. Somebody's rank may have changed. And that's why I taught the last training I gave on the down line explorer, how to use it, how to go, and they've made it even another improvement that we don't have to reset and go back. We can go back to the last screen. They have a little history. We'll talk about that. But look, this gives you a forecast of just what is coming in your coming autosaver, and that's where I'm getting to, autosaver. Okay, and if you notice, most of my autosavers uh, are concentrated in that first day of the month. Well, there's a reason for it. When you sign up, your default date is the first day, and you want to make sure you are training people. And when they sign up, somebody, if you sign them up, somebody on the 30th or 31st, their auto ship is set for the first. Now they might get a little upset. They just joined, they pay $4.99, and they have in their mind they want to learn, they want to get started, and then here comes the first. They get an autosaver shipped to them. Well, you need to let them know that. Let them know that's a choice. You need to change that auto ship date when you are showing them about their profile, how to get their name up, and how to do all those things, and where the holding tank is. Well, you need to also go and change the auto ship date and put it on another date. If they came in on the 31st, then their date you should set for the 26th. Okay? If they, in other words, you set it right behind them that they're not going to get an auto ship in this next few days right after they sign up. But it also starts evening up your volume, because default is the first. You don't want all of your points coming in on the first week, and you want to train your organization to duplicate what I'm teaching right here, right now. Okay? Now, this does not include renewals. This does not include new people coming into the business for those points coming in. That's in addition to this forecast of what you're earning. So this is kind of like your minimum that you're going to make that week. Okay? And that's the larger network you have, the longer you're in the business, the larger that grows, more people on that auto ship, the bigger these points get. Basically, you can say, I'm going to get a $2,000 check on the first of the week every month, just with people buying auto ship, with nothing else happening. Nothing. That's what you call residual income. That's where you make money when you're sleeping. That's where you make money when you're on the beaches of the world. That's what you want. That's what you want for other people. Okay, point of training. Okay, one thing real quick. I know I'm set, but I better check and make sure I am a gold, because if I'm a silver, how do I do that? I go to profile, current rank gold. Okay, I'm gold. I don't have to worry about that part. Okay, but I'm going to double check right before the night's over, because I'm going to make sure nobody drops out of activity. And I do that with my downline explorer right there that I taught in my last training. Go to that training, watch it. You'll get all the information you need on how to use it. Okay, today's training is on autosaver, the one I just talked about. Now, if you look, everybody knows there's a couple of things that I teach, and I have to have from day one. And that when you get your coin, the one you want, now I buy, since my wife and I, we have family business pack, and so I'm in the business, my wife's in the business, her company's in the business, our children are in the business, and their children are in the business. Well, they have membership. They're not old enough to do the business, but they have membership. So we're kind of all combined in the business, and we buy a lot of the different coins on auto ship on a lot of different centers, and so we get one of every coin. Okay. And we like collecting that volume in our account. And we like getting these rare, unique coins that are going to only increase in value over time. And it's part of our numismatic collection of our asset base. Now, we have a lot more bullion, but then we have about 10% of our total net worth of our asset in collectibles, because collectibles gain value a lot faster, especially when you learn about them, than bullion does. Okay, bullion is a great thing. It's that security, but collectibles are even better. And I'll relate a little story to that in a minute when I come back. But remember, MS64, St. Gaudens, 1 ounce gold piece. Okay, now, if you'll notice, I teach that don't just buy your MS-70. Buy every month. Add you a few ounces. It's kind of like if you were ever, taught to buy mutual funds, buy stock, you buy a little bit every month, and it's called dollar cost averaging. Well, that's what I've been doing for years. I always buy a little bit of gold and silver every month, and I've dollar cost average my holdings of my greatest asset that retains my wealth and preserves my wealth and protects my wealth for the future and for my children and their children. And so, I buy anywhere between 6 to 7 ounces silver eagles or maple leaves, and sometimes I put generics in there, but I just have it put ship on, because why? I don't pay any extra shipping. I really get them at cost. Okay, so I'm getting a product that keeps my engine working, keeps my business open, allows me to make a check. That's that Silver Eagle, and I'm getting a state series with the Silver Eagle. I buy the 15-point coin at my very top center. All our other coins, specialty coins, variety coins, things, I buy them down in centers below because they get the points there, and those points come up to me. It's like getting double points, y'all. This is pretty cool, and points are dollars. When you start figuring all this out, you get all excited about how they allow us to make so much money all the different ways. This is just so cool. But anyway, how do you go about changing? If you notice, this is on the 21st, so I got a shipment coming up pretty soon. Okay, and if they got the Eagles in stock, I'm gonna get them. Okay, if they don't, it just won't be able to ship them to me, but it ships me my coin that they have in stock. Okay, and so let's go through how you change this. Let's say I just signed up let's say I just signed up a person today. Okay, I'm active. It starts my activity all over again. So if I normally have it set for when I need to get active again, the 21st, but I just enrolled somebody today, new, and that'll be on the 18th. Well, today, maybe I don't want that coin. I want to reset. I want to change the date of my activity, and I want to set it for what? Well, I need to set it for the 15th. So what do? I go in here. I go and I'm betting a basic coin. So I go down here to the 15th, and I add the 15th. I put it up there. Okay, now I've got 2 of them in here. So if I don't delete this, I'm going to get that. Okay, and so, well, I delete this coin right here, and it goes away. But guess what? I still got a 21st shipment. I got those Silver Eagles. Now I'm paying double shipment. I'm paying shipment here. I'm paying shipment here. I don't want to do that. So I want to put my Eagles, I want to put them on the 15th. So I delete that. And now I have just changed my auto ship to the 15th of the month from the 21st. And so, I won't get one. So, man, I'm active. And then here it is the next month. Next month, I'm going to get that coin. Well, I want those American Eagles. So I go up to products. How do you add products into your auto ship? Well, I go up here and I know it's Dealer Direct. So I go to Dealer Direct. I go to that Silver Eagle right there. I click on it. Even though it's after hours, I can add into auto ship. Okay. Here's auto ship right here. That's it. It's right down here. Add to your auto ship. So what date did I have? I got to put it in the same date. I picked the 15th. There's the 15th. Put it in that block. Now, every time I click on this, I'm going to add a coin. So if I click one time, I add 1. If I click 2 times, I add 2. Okay, so I'm clicking 1. Oh, there's 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I got my 6 ounces added to my shipment again. Well, let's go check. Always check what you do. I go back to autosaver real quick. Bingo. Hello, man. I got my six eagles, and I got my silver eagle option. And guess what? It's on the 15th of the month. Man, I'm in like Flint, and it's done. So it doesn't matter if you're signing up somebody new and you need to change that first to a new date, or you have resetting your activity date and your auto ship date. Okay. Now, I'm going to have to come back and change this because I need mine for the 21st. Okay. Well, actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just do it right now. Okay. I'm going to get the thing. I'm going to get that done first. And then I'll come back later and I'll get my coins set back in there. And I don't have to do that now because I showed y'all how to do it. Now I'm set for the 21st. I don't have to worry about activity because I doggone sure don't want to go inactive and not count points that are coming into my computer. That's what happened. If you go inactive, everything's frozen. And then if you're inactive for 10 days, guess what? You're going to lose your points. Then it erases, it flushes. All that money you have in the bank just flush down the toilet. Don't get inactive. Whatever you do, don't go inactive. Oh man, I just feel sorry for me. Okay, now what I have to do, I'm going to a different center. I have to log out. Everybody have to log out. So now I'm going to go to PJR, right? PJR. Okay, that's Pamela. Okay. Uh-oh. Gotta make sure I got PJR. Go into PJR. And I've got PJR. We got her. And she's only a silver. Man, she's wasted a lot of money. She's going to flush a lot of volume because you can only make $3,500 as a silver. That ain't too good. I'm going to have to get on Pamela. I'm going to have to motivate her some. Okay. So let's go to our autosaver again. A couple of other points here. Now, I guess, see, I told y'all Pamela's on my right side below me, but we want our variety coin because that's the one that gains value a lot faster and a lot quicker and a much more rare and very much exclusive. And many times it's 100% exclusive. Many times maybe the 7K has 70% of them that's been produced, or 65, or 80, or 90, or 92. It's just, it depends on what they were able to negotiate on that run of that very particular special coin. Okay, but then I got my gold coins that are different. I got 10th ounce, a quarter ounce, half ounce, because I've been buying my 1 ounce individually. Like I just the other day, I got my 1 ounce American Eagle. That's 1 ounce gold coin. And then I got my Buffalo in the day before that. And I'm buying gold and silver again. And so, that's basically what I do. And, I typically do it, everybody, with the funds that are in my account. And the reason is I don't pay any credit card processing or handling or processing fees and getting the order out. 7K waives that if you use your cash in your account. And so I leave my commissions. As I teach everybody in building a business. We'll do that another day again. I teach you to leave your commissions in your account, and then they by default buy your auto saver out of your commission money and do not charge your credit card. So what you want to do is leave enough commissions in your account, like you starting up a business, to buy your coin for 12 months, and you got a safety factor. Then you won't go inactive. You won't flush your points. And so it's like, treat this like big business. Point I want to show with your autosaver. Let's say you need an active. Let's say, hey, I need 5 points before the close of business today. Remember, I needed 5 points? Well, I'm not going to buy 5 points on my account. I'm going to go down to Pamela's account, okay? And of course, I'm not going to process all of this because I buy all the gold and everything, and I want that to come. So this is on the 8th. And so what I do is let's say I'd add a basic coin, and let's say I put it for the 1st, okay, and I add that to it. And so, and if you had nothing here, you could do an account with nothing. And I need to place an order at 11:55 midnight to make sure I got my 5 points. I mean, I'd buy a coin for $100, get a coin of value in my hand to make sure I got another $500 check. Wouldn't you too? Okay. I mean, that's a no-brainer. Well, I get 15 points on this on Pamela's account, and then 15 points coming up to me. I got my 5 points. Okay. I didn't have to ask. I didn't have to go begging somebody to, oh, please make an order. Please make. I don't do that. And I don't teach that. Okay. And so here's what I do. I just click this process now. And if I click process now, that's the only way you can, I'm sorry, everybody. I thought I had on sound. That's the only way you can get these coins. You cannot get your MS-70 autosaver coins. They are never in your product list. You can only do it through your autosaver. You have to add it, and then you click process now. Once you click it, and by the way, caution, once you click it, every time you click it, it makes an order. Okay, so once you click it, then you go to your, I'm going to delete this. I'm going to show you what you do because I just had that for illustration purposes. Once you click it and it says it makes your order, it's going to bring you a little window up there, and you say, okay, I want to place the order. And then you go to your order history, and you look at your order history, and you say, yeah, I've been ordering some pretty significant products, y'all. That's what I told you. I've been buying gold and silver, man. Well, anyway, you click on that order, okay, and you say, okay, I'm gonna click on one just to show you what I'm talking about. And you click on that order, and you see, okay, I made that order, and it tells you what it is. And if you see you have 4 or 5 of that order, and you clicked it too many times, then you write an email to support right then. You do a little chat, and you say, order this, order this, order this, order this, please cancel. Apparently I clicked the button too many times, and leave your one that you needed to have. Do not cancel that one or you'll cancel your check. Okay, so that is our autosaver and how it works, how you change it, and how you use it to add a product or buy a product anytime you want. I'm going to stop my sharing right now, and I'm gonna say that's our training for today, and we're going to open it up for question and answers. And I'm going to see everybody on the top, because we are going to be on the beaches of the world, traveling all over the place with this company. It is just amazing. We always do. We always have an annual trip, but then we have 3 or 4 regional trips during the course of the year. I can't wait till we get back to that and see y'all at the top. And I'm gonna